Hi, it is the Human Operating System time. This channel is for education and technology only. So after I share the first move of the Xiu Lim Tao set video, I have received questions from our friend asking me to share more on the anger and the liver qi handling. So today I like to share with you this, and I like to give you a full picture on what is going on, so you know exactly what it is. Okay, so let's go through the body, mind, and energy, which is usually people talk about. Only if we understand this mind, body, and energy, we can do something about it. We can handle it. So there's no magic. That's why it is technology. So Wing Chun is a Buddhist art, right? So we always refer to Wing Chun, have the Zen inside there, and so forth, so forth. Well, what I can share with you is the enlightenment Zen monk or the Zen practitioner, whether they are monk or they are lay people, they have a characteristics, and that characteristics is they identify their awareness as them, not their emotion, not their thinking, not their body sensation. Awareness is them. They identify that. Not their thinking, not their sensations, not their emotions, not their body. So, because they already transform to identify their awareness is them, there are many things happen. Automatically, they become non-attached. So what does it mean? It means they always, at every instant, know the thinking is not them, the body is not them, the sensation is not them, the emotion is not them. So if some thought come up, they know it is their thought. It is not them. So they do not get trapped inside there. Okay? So thought can come like us, good thought, bad thought, and so forth. But they do not attach to it because they do not identify as them. So they can get sick. The pain come. They know the pain, but they don't identify the pain is them. So they do not get trapped by this pain and then run by this pain. So for them, when they know the pain, they say, oh, this is the pain. That's it. They drop the thing. The pain can be still there, but they do not identify it as them. So there's always clear, this is called liberations. This is also called immovable or unwavering mind, because it identifies themselves as the awareness. See, awareness, you and I, my awareness, all our awareness, it is unperturbable. That's awareness. Okay? So for them, anything comes up, they just say, drop it. They don't attach to it. Okay? So the Zen monk, like my late Sifu, Zen patriarch will say, everything is okay, because they don't attach to it. Now, we, the human, we get into this issue. We identify our thinking is us. We identify our body sensation is us. We identify our feeling is us. we identify the emotions and all kinds of stuff as us. So if our thought come up like some thought of the long time ago when people piss us off or insult us, you can see the body react right away. When we take that as us, that thought is spiraling, growing, and our body feel the sensations. Or if we get sick, the body is uncomfortable, so it causes us to have mood swing. Okay? Like I'm a diabetic type 1. The body caused me to get mood swing. Okay? So that's the difference between the Zen monk, the enlightenment Zen practitioner, monk or lay people with us. When we get into identify ourselves as the sensations, then we go with it, we run by the sensation. When we identify our thinking as us, then we run by this thinking. When it goes, it runs by itself, and we trap inside that. So how is this trapping going to end? It will end only when we exhausted. A simple things like this. If you get mad, if you have the thought of anger, your body going to respond, and it feels really bad. It feels stuffy and all those kind of stuff. And you like to do something with this to get it out. And then you drain your energy, you use your energy. And when the energy go really weak, then you have no more energy to waste or to spend. Then, like it or not, you just slow down. And that is like, oh, I get my energy up. Same thing with sex. You watch a porno movie, you get high, and then you want to do something until you get it all, and then your body, you drain your energy, and then because you're so tired that you're unmovable, then all this mind, this sensations, and so forth, it becomes so low level that then you go do something else, like falling to sleep. Okay. So this is different than the enlightenment people. Oh, this is anger, this is violence. Right away they drop it at the instant. And this cannot be done by thinking, because this awareness thing is beyond thinking. Okay? So if you read my book, Basic Wing Chun Art and Science and Wing Chun Inception, or meditation matrix, you know that this awareness in the mind element. Okay, so we need to know all this element in order to handle it. Now, if I get mad, my thoughts suddenly come out with something far away where people insult me. The more I think, the more my body will react. The more I want to do something. Okay, with action, to drain my energy, so that only when my energy is drained, then that my anger, my don't feel good in my body and everything, the intensity go down. And then I maybe go sleep, or go do something, or go eat. And then I get another thought coming to my mind, and then I'm going to start again if I have enough energy. If I don't have enough energy, I just don't bother, I go to sleep. Because it's too tired, right? Now, so for the beginner who practice Zen or Buddhism, you know what they do? This is where the prayer come in. The person who practice meditations until up to the certain degree, when the thought come up, before even the body responds, they will do a prayer to drop that thought, because they know that if the thought snowballing is going to get in their body, the more the thought snowballing get into the body, emotion, and so forth, so more, the more difficult to handle it. So the top class of the Buddhist world, at the first instance, their thought come up, right away they do a prayer. It's like pray to the medicine Buddha. I delegate whatever this thought to you, to the Buddha. So please tell me the answer, because I do not know how to handle it anymore. So that way it delegate this thing, this thought to the Buddha, and the person is off the hook of the thinking. Otherwise, this thinking try to find a solution. It look down there, the more it look inside there, the more the thing snowball, and then it's going to influence the body. I'm sure that all of us here have the experience. We get pissed already. We say, oh, we need to think of a solution. The more we think, the more we look inside there, the body react, and right away we lost it until we drain the energy. Okay? So the Buddhists, the top Buddhist practitioner will, as soon as they aware of that the rise of that thought, right away they recite their mantra, or they do the prayer. Recite mantra and do prayer, actually it's the same thing. They delegate whatever of their thought to the Buddha, and they willingly let go of this thought. Okay, so that is how the Buddhists do. Now, of course, for the enlightenment practitioner, they don't have to do that. They're just aware of it, they just drop it. As what I have presented to you at the first, in the beginning of this video. Now, as the normal people, so what they do is they delegate. So their thought now is detached from their awareness. So they no longer get spiraled in by their thought. Same thing. If they have sick, their emotion, their sensations of body, right away they do a prayer. Hi, medicine Buddha, this sensation come again. Please handle it for me. I have no idea how to handle it. So at that point, they drop it, because it is like, oh yeah, medicine Buddha is going to handle that for me. So I'm not going to continue on thinking, right? This is like what? This prayer is like what? It's like, for example, if I say that I'm going to get a rope, and then we're going to look for some squid guns or those kind of thing, and we're going to pull a practical joke on a certain people, and our parent come in and said, you shouldn't do that, you might hurt him. Then right away, we are not continue on to think I'm going to get a rope, I'm going to get a squid gun, or blah blah blah. The mind says stop, drop it, okay? After the parents say, well, shouldn't do that, okay? Now, for us human, we have the capability, but because we are never trained, like the Zen monk, we do not know how to drop it, and often we do not willing to drop it, and that thing escalates. So in our mind, they become a war zone. On one way, we know it's so painful, we want to drop it. On the other way, we say, oh, you know, we want to find a solution, or we want to get the revenge. So the thing entangled inside there, and at the end, that thing is going to cause the physical body to snowball with it, and once the physical body responds to it, then we, the mind, have no way to handle this anymore. It simply has to wait until you get it out, so that you don't have energy, you're tired, too tired for it, and then you do something else. Okay, so suffering in Buddhism is keeping this cycle again and again and again. You trap in this mind, thinking, and then you get into your body sensations, and then you explode, and then you're so tired, and then when you go rest, and then you're more energy again, now you're trapped by another sensations, and then your body responds again, so you go the cycle again and again, again and again. That is reincarnation. Liberations, freedoms means, like the Zen enlightenment practitioner. Oh, this is sensation. If I walk they walk in the street, they see this sexy lady. They still know this sexy lady. Or I see this handsome guy. They know this handsome guy, but it doesn't go inside. They attach to the, oh, this is a pretty lady. Even when we drive a car, we look behind like that, go with it. Then we crush the car, okay? The Zen practitioner will know, oh, this is a very sexy lady. That's it. They drop it right away there. So it's like the story of the Zen monk carry the lady across the river. 3 hours later, his student said, hey sir, why do you carry this lady across the river? Didn't you have the precept, shouldn't be touching any ladies? And the Zen monk said, I already dropped that lady beside the river. I just helped her to cross the river. And now you are the guy who carried the lady in your head until now. Okay, see the difference. Okay, so now this is the issue. Remember we talked about when the mind influences the body already responds. There's no way we can handle it. We have to drain the energy, right? The Qi Gong, like the Shaolin Yi Jing Jing or our Xiu Lim Tao, come into play is at that time. After they do the prayer, remember? When this thought starts snowballing, I say I do a prayer to Medicine Buddha, for example. I don't know how to deal with this thought anymore. Please Buddha help me. So I delegate to him. But by my body might be influenced. So it is at that time you practice the Xiu Lim Tao, or you practice the Yi Jing Jing of the Shaolin. You balance back the body, which is already start to respond, or already responding. Okay? So this is how to manage the mind and body. And because you manage the mind and the body, you manage the energy. If we do not know how to manage this mind, we do not know how to manage this body, then we're going to drain the energy. There is no such thing as, I have this energy, I can stop me from this anger right away. I can stop my body right away. No, you work with your mind, you work with your body. That's why cultivations, in Chinese called xiuxing, cultivations, it is transform yourself, changing this habitual snowballing. That is not easy. Now, so we know the mind part. If we get into hatred, we know that we need to delegate that out so that it doesn't continue to affect our body, make our body snowballing. On the other side, we know that when we get into anger, it is influencing our liver channel, liver qi channel. Then we need the practice of this body, physical body, to balance out that liver qi. Okay, so now I hope that you see that is the mind, how to handle it, and the body, how to handle it. Because we are not enlightenment, we need to do those both. That way we don't drain our energy. Okay, now I'm going to share with you today how is the basic way of handling this liver energy, or this hatred energy when it already get into the body. However, the first thing is one has to delegate that thought out first. if that thought is not delegated to the Buddha or to the Jesus Christ, we are not going to be able to stop it, because this thought is causing that body to keeping snowballing. So we want to cut the root off, okay? So or drop it, or not attach to the root, and then we deal with this body, okay? So let me show you how is this training practice where it be able to calm down, to tame down, to balance the liver chi, okay, in this physical body. So, how to do it? First, you need to stand in this E.G. Kamyongma, like I have shared in past video. This proper weight and the body, upper body has to be in the proper, so that the body can function properly, the breathing can function properly. Until then, there's nothing can be done. That's why if one cannot get the E.G. Kamyongma in Wing Chun proper, the rest is forget about it. Okay? So one want to have this E.G. Kamyongma stuff. And the second thing is exhale. You raise your arm this way, and then you open it up this way. Remember, the thumb is open, okay? You raise it up until your nipple area, and then you open up horizontally. Not like this, not twisting the arm, but going up and open horizontally. Okay? That's how you handle, or you smooth out, or you balance out the liver chi. Remember, from here, inhale, exhale. And then inhale. And then exhale. Okay? Exhale. Well, is there any techniques here in the Wing Chun Xiu Lim Tao set? Yes. It is not this. This is not a proper way of doing it. You see, when people doing this, they clamp their thumb, and then they do this. This is not. It is this. Open up. Okay? The design is, because human body run on this, the 12 proper meridians of the like in the Chinese medicines. So when you exhale, when you do this, actually is following the sequence of the liver channel running from the feet, the toes area toward here, and then it links with the lung, which is the yin channel. So the yin liver is a yin channel, the lung is a yin channel. It go up like that, go open it up, so it smooth out this liver channel and the lung channel, so we can breathe. We, not in the getting mad or anger, we cannot breathe stuffy here. No, it's just going up. It smoothen this channel. That's why this move be able to do that job. After one delegate or one drop the thought which is causing the problem, or drop the sensation which is causing the problem, and then one do this a few times. Inhale, exhale. Now you notice when I go up like that, I open up this rib cage and I open up the armpit, isn't it? And then open it up like that. That is the requirement of physical to run this chi channel or these meridians. That is in the design. So, those who practice in the ancient, first thing, they drop their thinking by delegating. The second, they do this in the body. So they take care of their body and their mind. or take care of their mind first and their body. And thus, they can actually balance their body, and meaning balance their energy, do not drain it off. Okay? Now, knowing what I'm saying today is not going to get you anywhere if you don't keep practice it every day. So the real guy who practices this is at 24/7 to 365. Some thought come in, right away they recite the Buddha's name to delegate, or they recite the mantra to delegate. And after they delegate, they do this if it is already influenced your body. So it is a practice of mind and body 24/7, 365 to transform their body. They're no longer a usual human like us. And of course, when they get to the certain point, they get into the advanced level or the enlightenment Zen practitioner. They be able to drop sensations. They be able to drop the thinking. They be able to do that. That means their energy is not going to get perturbed like us. That is whoever designed the Xiu Lim Tao level. Okay, you can think about that. That's the Mui level or Chi Sim level. That is those type of level, the enlightenment people. We cannot do it. And if we don't do this practice, the delegations of the mind, and then the smoothing out of the chi channel and the body, for this, open up your rib cage, open up your armpit, so that the energy then travel that way. Forget about it. Okay. So unless we can drop the thinking, our fear, we can drop it right away. We can not achieve the unmovable heart or the unmovable mind. Okay, that is the state. Now there are people who can do that. There are teachers. Zen patriarch can do that. I have met some. Okay, those are not something like we talk about it, and those type of Sifu always tell us, you are not Sifu, you need to cultivate your stuff. Meaning that practice this what I'm sharing with you 24/7, 365. That's why the Buddhists recite the Amitabha Buddha at all instant, 24/7, 365, or recite mantra. And because of the practice of I Ching Ching or the mantra, the vibrations open up the chakra, they be able to handle their mind and body. Okay? So this is the truth. And of course, we want to practice this as I just now showed you already. If you practice the Iji Kamyama, get your breathing proper, and then there's another exercise to open up your chest so you can breathe better, your heart circulation, the cardio is helping that, and then you practice this lever, open up, and the liver and the lung. Then of course it improves handling for you. Without this, we can talk about energy. I'm the most authentic. My Sifu is this and my Sifu is that. It is useless because we still trapped in that mind and the body. No way out. So the Xiu Lim Tao is all designed this way. It is only after that, after the 1850s, people start to keep thinking only, oh, I want to use this to strike you, use this to strike you, and then, or use this to strike you. So it turned out that the entire martial arts, like in the Chinese martial in the past 100 years, it lost all this essence, and then it get into this, I'm going to strike you that, this way and that way, this is techniques this way and this way. Well, just look back. If you don't have the proper Iji Kamyama, you couldn't even breathe. What use is all these techniques? So this is the truth, the reality of what is happening in traditional Chinese martial art. And that's the reason why I wrote those books like Basic Wing Chun Art and Science, Wing Chun Matrix, Wing Chun Inceptions, so that we know what it is. If we don't know what it is, there's no way we can improve it. Okay? Techniques is useless if one doesn't have this body. As I often say, you look at the Joanna and Willie Zhang and Joanna's fight, UFC in Las Vegas. Do you think techniques is the number one, or you think the physical conditioning, the endurance is, and the speed is the key of it? Look at their fight. Reality. Okay? Techniques always can train. Like, I want to learn these techniques. I just do it 1,000 times. Okay, 10,000 times within 1 month. I'll get it. But if I don't have the stamina, I don't have the handling of, I just mentioned, on handling of the mind, which is attached to fear, hatred, and greed, and ignorance. We don't know how to drop it. We're stuck there. We don't know how to handle this body. We're stuck there. And they take a long time for one to develop that, to transform one's body. So if people say, you know, you're just doing this and then you will heal you with this Qigong, are you serious? That is just telling us that the guy who said that have no idea of what's going on. Okay? So this is to share with you today. Of course, what I'm saying today, many will not like it. But hey, this is the virus time. Everybody is quarantined at home. Are we going to keeping fantasy and all those fantasy stuff? Or we want to really know what is the ancestor have? What is the technology? What is the technology of the Buddha? How come they can handle this thing? How come we cannot handle it? So, that's why I decided to tell you this.